say everything come down to money, but don't nobody ever ask. What money do to people when nobody looking? Yeah, let's talk about it. Yeah, they say it's all about the guap. That's the rule, pay the rent, keep the lights on, stay cool. I learned early money, talk louder than pain, and silence get expensive when you don't explain. Mama stretching dollars like faith on a limb, trying to feed hope to a future that ain't guaranteed yet. Bills on the table, dreams in the drawer. Tell yourself next year, every time you want more. I seen love start sweet, then turn into math. Who paid what, who sure, who laid on the path? Nobody taught us how to talk about cash, so we argue in tone and slam doors instead. You say I'm stressing, I say you don't listen. You say we'll figure it out, I say when is it? Money don't make you cold, it exposed the cracks, put pressure on the promises you never unpack. All about the guap, yeah, that's what they say, but the guap don't hug you at the end of the day. All about the guap, to the love filled text, to the truth overdraft and the trust bounce back. All about the guap, all about the chase, but you can't Venmo peace or sell somebody fake. Yeah, it's all about the guap, but what it costs you. I watch couples turn into accounts. Every kiss got conditions, every favor got balancing. Who make more, who control, who decide? Money start driving while love take a ride. Pride louder than hunger, ego on 10. Rather look rich than be real with your friends. Posting success while you drowning in debt. Smiling in pictures you ain't dealt with yet. Some folks weaponize money like power. I pay for this, turn to do it how I want it. Love become rented, not rooted or safe. You don't feel chosen, you feel replaced. I ain't scared of being broke, I'm scared of being fake. Scared of staying somewhere just cause it paid. If I gotta shrink to survive in your world, keep the guap, I'll protect my soul. All about the guap, yeah, that's a dream. Till the dream get heavy and you can't sleep. All about the guap, all about the shine. Till the shine wear off and you run out of time. All about the guap, say it with pride, but who you become when the money dry. All about the guap, let's be real. Money don't ruin relationships. Avoidance do, fear do, silence do. If you can't talk numbers, you can't talk future, yeah. If you can't talk numbers, you can't talk future, yeah. Inherited trauma with a dollar sign. Sky City stories passing down the line. Save everything, trust nobody, don't depend. And we wonder why we don't know how to blend. I had to unlearn survival mode. Stop equating my worth with what I owe. Stop thinking love gotta struggle to last. Stop romanticizing a broke ass past. Healthy money need honesty first. Need budgets without blame, truth without curse. Need space to say I'm scared out loud. Need room for grace when the math don't balance out. If I build with you, I need clarity. No secrets hid behind masculinity. No flexing for strangers while we stressed inside. I want peace in the crib more than trips outside. All about the guap, but the guap ain't got it. Don't heal wounds and it don't fix eyes. All about the guap, use it right, make it serve the love, not replace the fight. All about the guap, one legacy money, not loud money. Quiet wins, pay bills, calm money. Money that give me time back, money that don't make me lie back. I want a partner I could plan with, yeah. Talk retirement, not just land with, yeah. Talk future kids, emergency funds. Talk we good, even when the money low some months, yeah. Rich to me look like honesty, rich look like choice and autonomy, yeah. Rich look like sleep, no panic attacks, yeah. Rich look like love that don't keep tabs, yeah. Yeah, it's all about the guap, but only when the guap about growth. Only when the money got purpose. Only when it don't cost your peace. If it costs your love, if it costs your truth, if it costs your self-respect, that ain't wealth. That's rent. Georgia, Georgia.
Yo, just pulled up to the Love Palace. Ain't no cap here, just facts and feels. D and Kellz on the mic, we talking ships, all kinds. Pull up and unpack. You just enjoy friendships that held me down through the struggle. Companions who dipped when I stepped out the bubble. Family ties that tug, some tight, some frayed. But we lay it all out, let the truth get played. No judgment, just lessons on velvet chairs. We speak from the gut, raw love, stripped bare. GoddessDee got that glow like sage in the wind. Queen Kellz hit the mic, truth spilling again.
Let's ships, we talk it, we walk it. No filters, just real. Love Palace, the spot where your soul can heal. All them ties, all those vibes, we ain't letting them drown. We lift ships up, never tear them down.
Situationships with benefits and blurred lines. Late night convos that redefine mind. Friend turns to foe, bait turn to ghost. But we speak on it all, toast to the growth. Auntie vibes with a twist, drop gems in the mist. Got a palace full of wisdom, come get you a fix. Mic check, soul check, what's your connection? We the pulse of the people, every vibe gets a section. This ain't no gossip, this is gospel with glitter. A sanctuary for the stories they told you to bury. Let your voice rise, let your pain breathe, let your ship dock here.
Welcome back to The Ships, the show where we talk about every kind of relationship. How y'all doing today on this Tuesday?
We okay.
And when we talk about all the ships, y'all know already, that means friendships, relationships, kinships, situationships, and sometimes the sinking ships too. We navigate the waters of every relationship in life. And today, we're talking about that green-eyed monster. Queen Kellz. We talking about that money. We ain't just talking about paper. What is it really, girl?
It's power, GoddessDee, in any friendship, any ship, friendship, kinship, or partnership. Money symbolizes security, values, and control. And if we're on the same page with our wallets, then we're usually on the same page with our lives. And today, we diving into a topic that everyone deals with, even when they say they don't. Money.
Okay.
Let's get into it.
So, Kellz, when we talk about money in relationships, people, they jump right to the dollar bill amount, right? They do. But really, money symbolizes deeper things. In friendship, money shows whether the relationship is balanced. It tells if your friend respects your time, your energy, or your generosity. If someone only shows up when they need something or they conveniently forget their wallet every time, that's not about cash. That's about character. Money becomes a mirror.
And in family, money gets tied to roles that people didn't even ask for. So sometimes you're the responsible one, so everyone calls on you first when there's a crisis. Sometimes you're the one who made it, so you're expected to save everyone else. Family money is never just money. It's loyalty, it's obligation, history, and let's be for real, sometimes guilt.
Ooh-wee, not the guilt. What?
Yes.
Well, romantic relationships. Whew. Money symbolizes security. stability, and future planning. It's not about who makes more, it's about whether you feel safe with somebody. Can we build together? Can we trust each other? Can we talk openly without feeling judged? That's what money really stands for in a relationship. Kelly.
Yeah.
Do you know about that 369 rule and the contents of money and boundaries?
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Not the measurements, right?
Right.
Well, let's break this down how this applies to your circle. So the 369 rule is interesting. This is very interesting, y'all, because it basically a timeline that shows you how people reveal themselves financially. So check this out. At the 3rd month mark, you start noticing patterns, how they pay their bills, how they spend their money, how they handle responsibility. And in friendships, this is when you notice if someone always dodges paying you back or if they're always forget they even owe you. That's what you look for at the 3 months.
So let's go by the 6-month mark. Their priorities then start to show.
Mm-hmm.
You see whether they'll value stability or instant gratification, whether they save, whether they take care of their responsibilities, or whether money burns a hole through their pocket. You see the whole truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Nothing but the truth.
So help us.
Do they handle money with intention, or do they just react to whatever happens?
So we're talking about 369. So now we at the 9 months, like when the baby get born. 9 months, the baby's here. So by 9 months, you start seeing their habits. You're seeing their beliefs. Some people believe the world owes them something. And some people think every financial crisis is someone else's responsibility to fix. Others live in survival mode, even when they don't need to. So after those 9 months, the mask is totally gone and taken off. Their financial personality is fully exposed.
I'm just gonna let y'all know that I'm gonna probably be triggered through this whole situation because y'all know the Glorilla and Brorilla situation, right?
This is what brought this topic
That's
on.
what brought this topic on.
Besides other events that has happened there. But this is really what brought this on.
But this puts it into perspective for me in understanding where people come from. Because I'll be honest, I'm the one that most people call because I'm the strong one, right? But exactly by the 9th month, if your friend still has not paid you back that $50 from month number 3, what you think's happening to that shit? It's sinking.
Right. Okay.
So we're gonna take a valuable break
because she's probably getting tricked.
Because up next we're gonna talk about the financial red flags, and you should stop ignoring them. So if you've ever paid money back that you'll never borrow, don't get far.
Don't go too far. We'll be right back. All right, we're back. All right, we're back. And it's time to talk. A lot be happening, y'all, during the break. And it's time to talk about red flags. We be swearing we don't see, but they be right there, all in our face. The red flags that should make you run all the way up to the hills or wherever you need to go. We're talking about financial red flags, though. People usually go straight to the romantic relationship when you hear it. But these red flags show up everywhere, in friendships, in family circles, and especially in love. So first up, you have secrecy and dishonesty. With friends, secrecy is one of the biggest flags. A friend who lies about paying you back, hides money issues, or pretends to have more than they do is setting up the relationship for distress. And dishonesty around money between friends becomes the start of resentment. And I can't look at you not the same way no more and all that. I'm looking at you sideways. Yeah, but anyway, go ahead.
I can't. Why? Why money? Why money? Now, in family, secrecy looks a little different, y'all. It's siblings or cousins who hide debt, hide spending habits, or won't even tell you the truth why they need help again. Or a relative who manipulates you emotionally so you don't question where your money is going. I'm gonna keep going. When a family member can't be honest about what they're doing financially, it becomes a cycle. And you end up carrying the emotional and the financial weight. Here's the other thing. What if your partner has a secret credit card? Or your sister is hiding the fact that she lost her job while asking for you to fund a vacation? That's a leak in the boat, y'all.
A big old leak. It's like a hole. I don't know. Mayday. Is that no? Did they say that when the ship's going down?
I don't know. Is it?
I don't know. Y'all know what I mean.
If someone gets defensive when you ask them a simple question, or if they hide accounts, hide purchases, or lie about income, that's dangerous. Money secrecy usually indicates a deeper, more rooted issue, such as shame, insecurities, or the straight up manipulation. People who are honest about their money habits don't panic when the topics come up.
Yeah, and in romantic relationships, secrecy hits the hardest because that's your partner. That's the person who's supposed to be building with you, your ride or die. When they hide accounts, hide purchases, or downplay their financial situation, it causes mistrust. A relationship cannot stay strong when the money story keeps changing. I have the bomb ready, but bow.
I'm supposed to trust you.
I'm supposed to trust. Then there's their irresponsible habits. We all love a splurge. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. But if they're buying designer shoes while the rent is past due, that's a lack of respect of the collective shit. Y'all feel me? Irresponsible habits don't panic when the topic comes up. They don't get all fidgety on it. The person who always has the money for fun, but never for the bills. Or they constantly in a crisis because of choices and not circumstances. And listen, we all hit rough patches. Trust me, I know. Trust me. But irresponsibility is different. It's a pattern of chaos with no desire to change.
You know what's crazy though? In today's world, so many people are so entitled to just having people do things for them that they won't do for themselves. Now, I know y'all know people out there that you'd be like, dang, you should have been did this, or why can't you do this? And they hit you with, well, you already knew how to do it, or you already had yourself set up.
You're supposed to do that.
Or you're supposed to.
Right.
I know us as parents, I could say that I got vibes. So you were already bad what my pockets look like. Okay. But the value of what you now handle with your money, they don't respect it. And they think that you're supposed to do it. But then you flip that on them. And if I gave my responsibility to any one of my kids, I'm not really sure how they can really handle it.
The ship will be sinking. We're going down.
We'll all be going down. Just because they expect us to do more. You know what I mean? Irresponsible habits also hit differently depending on the relationship, right? So in friendships, it looks like the friend who's always broke but is always outside. I know. Y'all know some of these folks.
When they go, they scared they go.
You
no, they go
on a trip. You on a trip and your house is dirty, your kids is dirty, you dirty, but you're on a trip. Pay somebody to clean your house.
And ask you for money. You shouldn't even listen. Is everybody listening? If you cannot afford to go on a trip, don't go. And don't expect everybody else to pay for you, because then you're taking out of their pocket. Okay, don't do that.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah.
Now, in a family, it's the person who creates the financial emergencies through poor decisions and then expects the rest of the family to rescue them. So this looks like you just gonna go do what you want to do. And then when it's time for you to your responsibilities actually come up, you get mad because people can't help you out with your responsibilities. But did you plan correctly? Did you make sure your ducks was in a row before you decided to go do whatever it was that you do? Because you want to now come to your family because now it's an emergency because you didn't take it. And then what if your family can't help you in that emergency? And then what place do you put your family in if it's now an emergency? You kind of force their hand on whether they can.
And then I know me and you know too, both of us, sometimes I have put myself out to help people.
Oh man, I have. I'm not doing.
No, that's 2026 is different.
All I'm gonna say is, cashier, please come to the front.
I
am no longer handing out funds for 2026. Do you hear that? I am no longer
you on the
intercom handing out money for 2026. It is all money in because I'm trying to build a community. Thank you and have a great day.
This is cashier number 2. I second that.
Over and out.
Right.
Over and out. And then in romance, though, honestly, in romance, you got to think about how the irresponsibility make one of your partners feel, right? And they feel like they're raising a grown adult instead of loving one. So this looks like I forgot. Well, there were some things that I was gonna say, but I didn't say because of whatever reason it is. But I do got money. I do have this. But you're not having that conversation if this is your partner, right? How are they your partner and you're not sharing what your life is supposed to look like?
Or in your case, with 5 kids, it'll be like you had 6 or 7 with the dog. I'm just saying, because you were supposed to be grown adults instead of me. I want to be a partner and I want to love on you and we're going to have financial problems. We're going to get this together. I want my man to be like, it's okay. We got this. I'm trying to think of the one who jumped in the room, I believe. And the husband had gotten some very bad financial debt. And she was like, I ain't even worried. He was like, why, baby? I was so afraid to talk to you. She said, because I got a whole account waiting for this emergency.
See, that's me, baby. That's me, baby. That's me, baby. People thought they was going to have us out on our ass, baby. I got us, baby.
Yeah.
But that is a good one because I am that person, like I plan for future state. I make sure that I got this account, this account, this account, and this account. And there are accounts that I literally won't touch because I know that if something comes up that is truly, truly an emergency, I need to have things taken care of. But I'm not going to keep that away from my spouse. You know what I mean? I won't keep that because I know that we're growing. And I want to make sure that even in my partnership that, hey, if you go down, I know that I still got us, and I would hope that that is the same way with my partner. If I go down, you got us. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
So just think, even in that movie, if he would have talked to his wife and been like, "Babe, I got us in some financial harm," she could have been helped
earlier, and he may not have been as deep.
Exactly.
All right.
So you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then understand this one, the big one, y'all.
What's that?
Control and incompatibility. Money shouldn't be a leash half of y'all's choked up on. All y'all care about is the money and your souls is rotten. If a friend uses their wealth to dictate where you eat every time, or your partner uses the money to keep you from leaving that relationship, that's not a relationship.
Man.
How you gonna? So I can't make, you want me to stay home with the kids. I did that for 20 years now. I'm like, I need to do something. You like, well, you ain't got no money.
Right. How you gonna do that?
How?
And throwing it all up? Nope. We're not gonna do that.
We're not getting triggered. We're coming back to reality right now.
That's a hostage situation.
It's a, it is.
Blink 3 times.
Y'all know the signs for help.
Blink 3 times.
Okay. Now we're being funny, but it happens. It happens all the time. Money becomes the weapon. Okay. One person controls everything, or one person intentionally stays ignorant, right? I don't know what's going on, right? So that the other person has to take the responsibility. I'm watching for y'all that do that too, because I'll see how that works. Like you gonna act like you don't know, but it's okay. Or the two of you simply just don't share the same views about spending, saving, or planning, but you'll send 20 memes to say that. And that's incompatibility. It will show itself over and over again.
Yeah, and that control and compatibility, some friends use money to dominate the friendship. They pay for everything so they can dictate everything. In family, control shows up as elders who think money buys obedience. Hold on, let me say that again because I gotta get ready for this.
She gotta drop the bomb because say it again.
In family, control, like Janet Jackson said, shows up as elders who think money buys obedience. And in relationships, money becomes a weapon. One person uses it to control the choices, behavior, or the future. The kind of imbalance that destroys trust in every single type of relationship.
Money destroys a whole lot of stuff.
For the love of money.
Money destroys a lot of things, and we allow it to do that. But I'm sorry.
So, Kellz, is money really that important after we're going through all this? Is money really that important?
For some people, it is. To me, what's more important to me is to be able to have a family union, to put all our money together so that we can move and create more money. That's my vision, right? Everybody don't share that same vision. Everybody will get money and ask for Taco
That's
Tuesday
like more.
And don't put no money in.
There's more than, but we even by doing the compound thing, there's still more that you could give them money to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we hear people say, love is all you need, like Mary J. Blige. But the lie detector tests determine that could be a lie. Okay? Money is the leading cause of divorce and the number one reason families stop speaking.
Man.
But money influences everything.
Everything.
It influences your stress levels, your choices, your lifestyle, your options, and your freedom.
Whoa.
When money is unstable, the relationship becomes unstable. It doesn't mean you have to be rich, but you have to be responsible.
That's all I ask. That's all. Be responsible. Are you making the responsible choices with your money? Are you doing what you need to be doing first and then having your money to do other things with? But are you taking care of responsibilities first? Because I know a lot of people with this you only live once mentality. So you use that to say, I can do whatever I want right now and worry about it later. And then when later comes and you have no money to do what you need later, then you start looking for straws to grab from family and friends and then get mad when they are not obligated. First of all, let me just say this. Let me calm down when I say this. Family's not obligated to give you money all the time. Now, if I'm able to give you money, I will give it. And that's if I want to give it. But if you didn't come over here and put your hands on this typewriter and type for me, if you didn't call the clock in line and clock in on this job for me, if you didn't take this ride and get in a car and come and record this video or this music or whatever it is, if you yourself didn't come and do what I'm doing to get the money that I'm getting, you're not obligated to it. And it's my choice if I want to give it. The thing about it is we need to respect each other because respect and helping each other out is how you get to the bag. The real bag, though. Right. Not just money, but the real bag. So money hits different in every relationship, right? In friendship, money becomes important when people start to feel used and unappreciated. You could love your friend deeply, but if the relationship keeps finding or feeling like financially uneven, or the friendship gets awkward fast because of money, every time a bill comes or a favor is needed, you start feeling tension instead of connection. What do I mean?
That ain't a good friendship. So, in family, money becomes important because families function like mini, what is that? Economies?
They didn't say an economy.
I know. And that's why I was like, I'm making sure I'm seeing
you right.
Yeah,
because you got your own economy, I'm my own economy, each person, and when you bring it together, economy.
So when one person is always helping and all others are always taking, it creates bitterness. Money becomes tied to who does the most, who gets the most, and who never gives back. People stop talking over things that started with money but turned into emotional moves.
I'm going to just bow my head in prayer for this one because y'all lucky I don't freeze, because usually I would freeze. It's crazy because people will run up a tab on you and never pay you back and still come and bend the corner and ask you for more money. Still will ask you, will disrespect you and still come back around and ask you for the very thing.
And say you active money.
Or hit you with, I'm not going to call you because you said that you ain't got no money to give. What does that say about the relationship, though? If the only time you call is because you need money, what does that say about the relationship? That really speaks volume of your character. If that's all you think you could call a person for is money, then they're truly not your friend. They probably don't even want to be your family. And I'd hell of doubt that they're your partner if they say that they can't talk to you about anything else if it ain't about the money.
Right.
So, that's and true. Romantic relationships, money doesn't equal love, but it absolutely influences the quality of life, though. It affects how secure you feel with your partner, how safe you feel planning a future, and how confident that you feel in the relationship. Money touches everything from vacation, bills, emergencies, children, goals, and most certainly your dreams. If money is unstable in a relationship, it becomes uneven when the love is real. Money doesn't create love, but financial stress can definitely kill the vibe.
Don't kill my vibe. Okay.
Please don't kill my vibe. If we can't talk about money without arguing, or if we're always scrambling last minute, that tension spills over into everything else. So money matters because it affects how we show up in our relationship. So the money dysphoria syndrome. Have you heard of money dysphoria?
I don't know. Have y'all? I have. I heard of dysphoria, so I sort of know what money dysphoria is because I know what dysphoria is. So go ahead, though.
It's when your perception of your finances don't match your reality. Yeah. Oh my gosh, y'all, money dysmorphia. Let me back that up. I don't know why I said dysmorphia.
Some of daily dose of D.
Dysmorphia, money dysmorphia is when your perception of your finances don't match your reality. And most of us have this dysmorphia. I'm gonna just be real. Most people will think that they like looking not now. We live out here in Atlanta, and so I'm gonna just let you, if y'all know about Atlanta, y'all know
the name brand state.
People run around with all the fake shit on. And the funny thing is how do y'all pour more into the fake shit than you do your own people? Because you want to look like a status or be a status. That's crazy to me. However, I'm going to keep going. They either think they have way more money than they do, or they think that they're broke when they're actually comfortable. It's a distorted view of money, and it causes a lot of confusion and chaos.
Right. So money dysmorphia hits friendship in a very unique way. You have one friend who thinks they're broke, but they're really just scared of spending money.
I know a person like that.
And another who thinks they're rich because they got a refund check. Y'all know them taxes.
I know who that is too.
I can't. I'm done with her, y'all. People start competing and comparing, and then they lose the ability to be real with each other. Friendships start to get strained when people feel pressure to match lifestyles they can't maintain.
Let me just tell y'all something. I don't care about what y'all think about my lifestyle. I'm living my life for me. I'm not trying to compete. I don't even want half y'all to know what I got. So don't worry about my pockets. But you can cash out. But in family, money dysmorphia shows up with people who believe they always the victim financially. No matter how much support they get, they still feel deprived. How? You getting money from your grandma, you getting money from your brothers and sisters, you get money from your uncles, your aunties, your grandpas, and you still can't do right with what you being given. Help me out. What is you doing? It could be fixed though. And then there are family members who swear that they're well off while ignoring overdue bills and responsibilities. The disconnect creates chaos because people operate from a fantasy instead of an actual reality.
Man. So in romantic relationships, money dysmorphia becomes a performance. We start putting on them the acting skills right now. One partner tries to impress the other by spending money they can't afford, or someone believes that they're a provider when they're really drowning in debt. And sometimes the dysmorphia shows up as insecurity, feeling like you're not good enough because you don't make as much. The relationship becomes unbalanced because people are acting from false belief instead of the truth that is standing right in front of their face. We're going to talk about that. I was going to go on, but no, we're going to talk about it later.
So let's break this down one more time. In friendships, it shows up as flexing, competing, or feeling less than around friends. In family, it's the person who thinks they're broke when they're not, or thinks they're rich when they're really struggling. And in relationships, it's pretending to afford a lifestyle to impress someone. So what we gonna do when we come back? We're going to a break, but when we come back, how money becomes a weapon and a wedge in a family, a friendship, and our relationship.
Right after this
Right after these messages.
Welcome to the space where worlds become portals and their soul remembers. I am Alicia DeYoung, and this is
like truth, breathe like mist. I carry lifetimes in these hips and prayers inside my wrist. They said I'm too much, too wild, too free, but baby, I was never meant to be. Quiet, tame, contained, I am so untamed. Ooh. Magic in my skin, healing while you hold me.
Your soul already knows.
Say my name, feel the shift begin. Alicia DeYoung, soul work within. Soul work within.
All right, we back, way back. Hold on, y'all can't even see our face. Y'all can see those faces though. Ooh. Let me get y'all. Let me get it right.
Get it right, get it tight.
Oh,
we
yeah.
got us a little bit long. Damn. See what money gets you.
Make sure you guys tune in to. I didn't even get to talk about her meditation on the last one. She didn't make me fall asleep this morning. Back to sleep almost, y'all, on her lovely meditation. So make sure you guys are subscribed to her. And Alicia DeYoung has been bringing the ones and twos to us on them. On the music. So she's not really talking a lot right now, but she still got that soul music. And that advertisement, I believe, said something about the $2 Tuesday that has been on a halt right now. But still, the music that the song that I played for this show at the beginning, go run that back.
Go run it all the way back.
Anywho, y'all, let's break down the part nobody wants to admit. I thought that all this was. No, I'm just kidding. So, how money actually causes problems. Why does money cause so much drama? Money causes issues when expectations don't match. One person thinks they're supposed to help them financially because you care about them, and the other person thinks, why is your emergency suddenly my responsibility? Money becomes a problem when people assume or they demand or expect support without communicating. I can't let this woman.
I think she might need to run that back.
Oh, I need to run that?
One more time.
Which part?
The people become a problem. The last one, right?
When
there.
money becomes a problem,
Yes, people be promising.
the people assume or demand or expect support without even communicating.
Money causes problems, y'all. In friendships, when people avoid accountability, you lend money and suddenly you're the villain for asking for your money back. Well, I gotta even ask for my money back if I lent it to you, right? Like I lent you the money. I gotta ask for my money back that I lent you. Okay. And then suddenly you're the villain now. How? Or you start to notice your friend only calls you when they need some financial help or they need a favor, or they stop calling you because you can't give them the money. Okay, I clock that T. That creates emotional distance, and it has. You stop feeling like a friend and start feeling more like an ATM.
Well, dang, what's the PIN number?
0, 0, 0, 0, because that's what you're getting is 0.
Okay. Now the ATM, you ain't even my friend on the ATM now? Dang. So in families, money becomes a problem when roles are not clear. Parents expect children to pick up responsibilities they never agreed to. Siblings compete over support or resources, or relatives guilt trip each other into giving even when it's not healthy. Money becomes a weapon in family dynamics real quick because people use it to manipulate instead of communicate.
The church say, yeah. Because come on, y'all. Also, in romantic relationships, money becomes an issue when expectations are different. One person believes the bill should be split. The other partner should pay for everything. One person saves. The other person spends. One plans for the future and the other one lives life in the moment. When lifestyles don't match, tension grows. And it turns very small financial disagreements into big emotional battles. Money causes problems when there's entitlement. Money causes problems when there's entitlement. And I say it again, money causes problems when there is entitlement, dependency. DEPEND, dependence, and mismatched expectations. It's not about money itself, but it's the lack of clarity. Clarity. And clarity. So what does healthy money ship look like, GoddessDee?
Ooh, I want to know about what's a healthy money ship.
I need to find them.
Let's find us a happy money
what
ship.
What crowd is that with us? We got to get some more friends to add to this money ship and believe it.
Healthy money relationships start with transparency without judgment. And it's consistency. It's not being perfect. It's consistency. Nobody has to pretend or has to impress. Everyone is clear about the expectations, the boundaries, and the responsibilities. That's what keeps peace.
A shared expectation. A shared expectation. And again, a shared expectation.
She said so many times I have to get rid of them. Okay, go ahead.
Boundaries. No entitlements, no entitlements, and consistency. In a healthy money relationship, people can talk about money without tension. They can admit when they're wrong, when they're struggling, or when they need help. There's openness, and there's openness. There's trust, and more trust. And climb on top of that, there's more trust. There's no shame in saying, I can't afford that right now.
True.
That's my whole 2026 motto. The way my bank account is set up right now, I can't afford that right now, even though I might be able. Or let's plan for this together.
Right. In friendships, healthy money relationships feel fair. You might treat your friends sometimes, and then sometimes they treat you.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody feels used. There's honesty about what you can do and what you can't. There's no shame in saying, I can't afford to do that right now. Because a healthy friendship makes space for honesty without judgment.
Absolutely, y'all. And in families, a healthy relationship with money shows up as boundaries. Family understands that support does not equal servitude. Everyone should be contributing what they can without expectations or manipulation. You can help someone without becoming their permanent safety net.
True.
Responsibility should be shared, not just dumped on one person.
You're right. In a romantic relationship, a healthy money relationship is built on partnership. You can talk about money openly. You can plan together. You can admit mistakes together. Nobody is hiding anything, and nobody is trying to control anything. You're going to respect each other's strengths, weaknesses, and reality. You build a life based on truth and not pressure. Communication is the anchor. If you can't talk about the money, you can't manage your life.
And that's what talking about money today got guapo. The other names that I don't want to mention right now is going to trigger me.
So we're talking about how to build healthy money relationships, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the foundation of a healthy money relationship is communication.
Word.
Now, and I said I was going to bring this up. So here we go. Because I always say we have 2 ears and 1 mouth. So we're supposed to be listening more than we're talking. But you know what communication also requires? Let me show y'all. Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Dee.
I would talk to you for a few minutes.
Yes.
See how we're looking at each other? That's part of communication too. Because if I'm talking to you, or even if you're listening to me, both ways, if we're not looking, if you're looking over here and I'm not talking, that don't mean we're communicating, okay?
What you say?
Like,
are you talking to me?
Uh-huh.
Are you talking to me?
Because it's, I say, if we stop talking and listening, right? But if we turn this way, is that effective communication?
I know what's going me.
Exactly.
And you probably don't really mean what you say. Or what the words that are coming out of your mouth.
And I'm not trying to hear what you say because I'm turning my back on you. Honesty, early and consistent conversation. Not waiting until a bill is due or a crisis hits. Talking about financial values, goals, fears, and behavior. That's how you build real understanding.
And you know what? That is so great. Because with having children, the one thing that I'm always constantly doing with them is that sometimes they think that I boast because I've built a certain type of lifestyle, even for them. But they think that I boast because I'm constantly like, look at where I've gone. Look at what I've done. Look at how I've set this up. And then I come back and tell them, I set it up this way because this is what the financial stability should look like. Now, yours is going to be different, right? But I need to show you how I built this because some people think that money just grows off of trees. Yeah. They think because I received this and I have this, I don't need to really think about no money until money is needed. And then you're turning to the person next to you like, you got some money? Because you ain't built that. So I'm constantly trying to educate them on how to create a solid foundation so that their life is clearly defined for them. Things are going to change, yes. But there's also peace in that to where you have to build your financial wallet. You do. In friendships, healthy money relationships start with transparency and balance. You talk about expectations. There is, if you can't talk about the money, then we don't, because how do you ask for people for money but don't want to talk to them?
Oh, you gotta ask them.
Oh. You don't let money become silent tension that ruins your connection, right? You honor each other's boundaries and never guilt someone for not having money.
And in families, it's about getting clear on your roles. Who can truly help? Who needs help? What responsibilities are shared? And what needs to stop being assumed? Once again, communication is key. Because when families don't talk about money, they start making up their own stories. And these stories usually create a conflict.
You do. Girl, talk about the roles and how you can help. The more that we do together, the more that we can accomplish together, right? So if I talk to you and I say, hey, D, we planning on making this, getting this stuff together so our families can be together and we can have this, right? We're going to have that conversation, right? Do you think we'd be able to make that mission happen without a conversation?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
All I'm saying is, and plus you never know what type of resources people have. So while you're assuming that they may not have no financial resources, you don't know until you have the conversation. So stay in the dark. But back to healthy money management and talking about money in romantic relationships, the foundation is, again, communication and teamwork. What you do is you discuss your goals, right? You discuss them. That means you talk about them. You share what the concerns are. Hey, baby, I don't know. There's some concerns that I may have about this situation. You stay honest about your debt. Hey, I may have these credit cards, or hey, my business may be going through this, right? Income habits and fears is what you want to get honest about. You build trust by showing consistency, not perfection, because no one's perfect. A healthy financial relationship is where love and responsibility meet in the middle, and both people feel safe being themselves, right? And it takes boundaries as well. You don't have to have boundaries. People will unintentionally drain you. Healthy relationship match energy and is not in a transactional way, but in a respectful way. They shouldn't drain you, right? But they should have respect for you. So both people give, both people support, both people take accountability for their actions, and both people grow together instead of depending on one person to do everything. Yes. What world is that we live in, that we just expect one person to handle everything while we do what? Exactly.
And it takes boundaries. If you don't have boundaries, people will unintentionally drain you. Healthy relationships match energy, not in a transactional way, but in a respectful way. Both people give, they support, and both take accountability for their actions. And both people grow together instead of depending on one person to do everything. So,
what kind of world do we live in where one person can do everything?
Well, Glorilla thinks Glorilla should do everything for. She ain't doing nothing.
She did come on. We had roaches falling in our eyes.
Well, we're gonna talk about them on the Q&A, because this is why this came up.
Man,
besides other things, but what are the things for healthy money management relationships?
Money relationships. Okay, communication early and clearly. Don't wait for a crisis to happen. Set boundaries, emotional, financial, and personal.
Match energy. Give support equally. Practice accountability for your choices and theirs. Build trust, not dependence. And see, money can build bridges, or it can burn them totally down. The bridge should be evaporated. What matters is the honesty behind it.
And if you want your ships to sail, you gotta steer them with clarity, not confusion. Clarity.
Clarity.
I'm just saying, because that's my big word for 2026 too. I'm just asking for clarity.
What is side of clarity? I give y'all a side of clarity every day.
Yep.
So y'all, we want to thank y'all for watching the ships
until
30 minutes.
Until these 30 minutes.
We're gonna take care of your hearts and your pockets. Period. Clock all that. No, we want to make sure that we see you back here. We're gonna I'm gonna shout out to Mouthpiece. And yeah, he's a good one. I'm gonna take some clips from his show on the Q&A, because we are going to talk about the gorilla, and then he had the one clip about the auntie and the nephew that won the lottery.
How is you coming to get me? You told me to go get it.
So we really want to talk about this on the Q&A, because money
is a mad disruptor, ain't it? Mm-hmm. It's a disruptor, and it's a piece of paper. Mm-hmm. And we let it take us down so far. Mm-hmm. Well, you know what? I'm gonna let it take me down. So all y'all, just go ahead and hit up that Cash App since we talk about money. Tip your hoes, because that money you might be able to get to come to Kelly and D-Land a little bit. You know what I mean? Just being funny. But come and meet us back here at about what, 8:30?
Yeah, we'll do 8:30. And we're going to chop it up. Y'all hit the panel. We're going to go into that whole discussion about all the things that's going on. We don't like to do trending, but we couldn't help on this trending time.
This Bro-Rilla had it. It was on. I think she set it off. And maybe she did that on purpose, but she set off a whole nationwide what the hell.
People's looking at their families.
What the hell? What the heck? What the heck?
All right, y'all.
Maybe come back.
We'll see you real soon.
That kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, it's ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow. She breathe in moonlight, exhale the pain. Yin and yang dancing in her veins.
Front of the shop today. This is Holistic Royalty by Kellz. We specialize in herbalism, yoga, and nutritional planning. Hi there, how are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Here's a little info. Come by for a tea sample anytime. All right, welcome to the grand opening, y'all. This is our tea wall. Everything is blended right here in house. I poured a little rose and hibiscus for you to start with.
It smells amazing in here.
And over here.
Welcome to Chimaka Essentials.
It smells so good in here.
Mm-hmm. You may want to try one of my aromatherapy body butters. Yellow and Trails.
We're looking at what ribbon it is.
And then the heart necklace to top it off.
It's like a little celebration in a box.
Spray, soap, body butter, and then the heart necklace to top it off.
She the balance when your soul feel weak. From plan to play, she walk with grace. Tinctures that kiss you into place. This ain't a trend, this ancient flow. She don't heal you, she helps you grow. Queen Kellz, where the earth meets the soul.
We lift ships up, never tear them down. Yeah, we building, not breaking. Say that. Beam out. You don't gotta shrink in here. Your story got weight. So bring every ship. Let it dock. Let it be seen. Let it be set free. You're safe now. Welcome home.
Georgia, 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 Georgia.